Let's start that bad over. Welcome to the call, everybody. My name is Pam Pacheco, and I have the absolute honor, pleasure, and privilege of being your host today. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome. If you are returning once again, welcome home. I remember when I first started entrepreneurship, I was looking forward to these type of calls, not only for the information I was going to receive, but rather also for the inspiration. We've all heard garbage in is garbage out, greatness in is greatness out. So kudos to each and every single one of you that are doing your due diligence to start your morning off with some positivity, inspiration as well. So today I have the absolute honor, pleasure, and privilege. We are going to interview a powerhouse. I had the pleasure of meeting Iraida years ago. She has not only been one of the pioneers of Seacret, one of the pioneers of this industry, but she has been one of the pioneers of an entire country of Puerto Rico. We are going to do a little bit of translation today, right? Just to, avoid any language barriers, etc. But I'm excited to have her on here. Bienvenidos, Iraida, ¿cómo estás? She has been leading the Billboard. So if you are looking on the Billboard charts and you are seeing somebody by the name of Iraida on there, just know it is her, absolutely crushing the numbers. She has been killing it in Puerto Rico, leading the charts for the women, leading the charts for the people, period. So I'm super excited, honored, grateful to not only call her, a business partner and a colleague, but Iraida is a friend and someone that I get to do life with. And I'm excited to have her. So show her some loves in the chat. I know some people are having technical difficulties, but we are championing through it. We should be great to go. So thank you guys so much for being on. Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás, Iraida?
Buenos días a todos, buenos días, Pamela. Espero que estén súper bien. Hoy voy a hablar media ronca porque si te soy honesta, normalmente no me levanto tan temprano, pero vale toda la pena estar aquí contigo.
Thank you. She said that she's going to be a little bit hoarse voice today because she's not used to being up this early, but that she is excited to be here with us this morning. So muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. So cuéntale un poquito a la gente, un poquito sobre ti, un poquito sobre tu historia, quién eres, a qué te dedicas y qué haces además de Seacret.
Bueno, pues yo soy de Puerto Rico, como mencionaste. Llevo 20 años como animadora, inicialmente como payasa de profesión, y luego del huracán María, pues hubieron unos cambios gracias a ese desastre, y lo voy a resumir porque ha sido demasiado, pero sí quiero que sepan que he pasado por muchos momentos difíciles. Me crié en un residencial público, no sé cómo se traduce en inglés, pero...
Pausa. So a little bit about her background for those that are just joining. She says that she is from Puerto Rico. She has been in the profession of animation and event planning for a very long time, 20 plus years. She is a clown by profession. She loves making people's lives better and happier. Continúa, por favor.
Me crié en un residencial público. Eso me llevó a buscar diferentes opciones desde nena, desde chiquitita quería hacer. Yo siempre me di cuenta ya de grande que siempre quise ser comerciante, porque desde nena empecé a hacer negocios en la escuela.
She said that she has grown up in the projects of Puerto Rico, and growing up in the type of housing that she did, she always just wanted to make people laugh. She always wanted to make people's lives better. And gratefully, she has been about business since she was a little girl.
Compraba dulces y los revendía a un precio un poquito más alto. Pedía dinero a los otros compañeros porque me faltaba dinero, pero realmente era para invertir, para revender.
She used to sell candy to her classmates, and that's where she first fell in love with entrepreneurs. She used to sell candy at a higher price and say that she needed more money for candy, but in fact, it was just because she wanted to make more money while she was in school as a little girl. That's awesome.
Siempre desde nena identifiqué las buenas oportunidades, y siento que el comprar un dulce a a 5 centavos y revenderlo en 10 centavos era un buen negocio.
She said she loved business, and she understood that from a very young age, buying candies at 5 cents and selling them at 10 cents was definitely a good business.
Pero en el camino de los negocios y la vida, he tenido muchas altas y bajas como todo, ¿no?
She said, and in the entrepreneurship journey, and just like in life, she has had highs and lows.
Fui mamá salí embarazada a los 15 años y fui mamá a los 16.
She got pregnant at the age of 15 and became a mom at the age of 16.
O sea que ha sido una vida un poquito complicada.
She said, so it's been a little bit of a complicated life, let's just say that.
Siendo mamá a los 16 años, pero teniendo una mentalidad de comerciante, fue un poquito más fácil el poder criar a mi niña haciendo negocios acá. O sea, no en un negocio, en un trabajo secular, vamos a decirlo así, un trabajo normal.
She said that becoming a mom at the age of 16 and having an entrepreneur mindset helped her raise her daughter in not a typical environment per se, because she was always an entrepreneur.
Trabajé, bueno, gracias a la ayuda de mi mamá y de mi hermana, pude trabajar en un trabajo en un supermercado, comenzando en un supermercado, pero a la vez hacer negocios de venta directa a las personas.
She said that thanks to the help of her mom and her sister, because it does take a village, she was able to work and at the same time be in direct sales while she was raising her daughter.
Vender, trabajar y hacer negocio y a la vez ser mamá fue un trabajo bien difícil, pero creo que lo superé.
She said being in business and also being a mom was very, very, very difficult, but she thinks that she was able to be triumphant in that.
Trabajé hice diferentes trabajos, trabajé en supermercado, una librería, y fui escalando en esas posiciones de los trabajos seculares, mientras hacía lo que es negocios de hacer venta directa porque necesitaba dinero. Venta directa no como de negocios de mercadeo en red, eso lo conocí más adelante, sino vender botellas de agua, ese tipo de cosas, ese tipo de venta.
She was in the world of direct sales, not necessarily doing network marketing, but doing that on the side while she kept a traditional job helped her stay afloat and also raise her daughter.
En ese camino logré tener mi negocio propio físico, una tienda.
And along the path, she was able to have her own brick and mortar business.
Y por no haber estudiado hacer negocios, ¿no? Por no haberlo estudiado, perdí ese negocio.
And because she definitely did not go to school or educate herself properly, she ended up losing that business.
Cerré ese negocio, abrí un negocio nuevo, o sea, con la venta de ese negocio, abrí un nuevo negocio y lo volví a perder.
With the sales from that business that she closed, she opens up a new one, and she also lost that business as well.
Yo pensaba que cambiando el tipo de negocio iba a tener éxito, pero realmente lo que me hizo no tener éxito es no haber estudiado hacer negocios, o sea, hacer negocios de la manera correcta. Leer, buscar información, hacerlo de la manera correcta.
She said that she thought changing businesses types was going to allow her to be successful, but what she realized that it wasn't the business, it was that she had lacked the education that she needed to make her businesses triumphant.
Y eso nos pasa a todo el mundo. Muchas veces nosotros pensamos, yo voy a abrir un negocio y pues como yo sé hacer bizcocho, pues yo voy a hacer bizcocho y no estudiamos la manera correcta de hacer un negocio. Y eso nos pasa a todos. Me pasó a mí 2 veces.
She said that happens to every entrepreneur. A lot of times you think that because you're passionate about something, for example, you're good at making cakes and you said, hey, let me go ahead and open up a cake shop. And you think that it's going to be all peaches and cream, but because you don't study the business mechanics behind it or the business operations behind it, you end up not being as successful as you would like to.
La gente, o sea, nosotros cuando vamos a ser emprendedores, creemos que simplemente comprar materiales y revender es así de simple. Y realmente no, por eso es que cometemos errores y pues pasa lo que nos pasa a nosotros, lo que me pasó a mí.
Basically, she's saying that a lot of times that is one of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make, is that you're not necessarily, you can be good at a craft or you can be good and be passionate about something, but because you're not able to actually do your due diligence and put in the work of studying the business behind it, you may not be as successful as you think that you would want to be. And that happens in so many different areas of our life.
Bueno, pues empecé a hacer lo que yo entendía que era correcto, estudié otras cosas. O sea, yo pensé que yo no iba a hacer para negocios, se me fueron a quiebrar 2 negocios, así que empecé a estudiar diferentes cosas. Entre ellas, estudié hacer uñas, hacer pelo, diferentes profesiones.
Started studying different professions because she knew that she just needed to learn something different and to raise her daughter. She started learning how to do nails. She learned how to do hair, went to cosmetology school.
Hasta que decidí estudiar ser payasa.
And so she decided to study how to become a clown and entertainment and entertain people's lives for a living. Wow.
Sí, y que a pesar de que mucha gente piensa que no se estudia, eso se estudia. Y como había cometido errores anteriormente, yo dije, bueno, cuando lo voy a hacer, lo voy a hacer estudiada. No voy a ser una payasa que se viste y ya, sino que voy a ser la mejor payasa del mundo.
She said that a lot of people think that being a clown is something like, oh, you can just dress up in a clown suit and be on your way. But she actually said, no, I'm going to be the best clown that I can be. I'm going to study it. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to learn the ins and outs so that I can be the best at what it is that I am doing.
Comencé a ser payasa luego de haberla estudiado, me gradué de payasa y tuve años haciendo como payasa para niños, y ahí empiezo a crear mi negocio de fiestas que se llama Creando Fiestas, y hago un gran negocio de fiestas ya habiendo estudiado payasas, habiendo estudiado hacer negocios, ya empecé a hacer mi negocio como tal, que se llama ahora mismo Creando Fiestas.
So little by little, she started her business, which today is called Creando Fiestas, which basically means creating parties. And she has been one of the most successful event planners and clowns in all of Puerto Rico.
Ahí comencé a comprar o adquirir equipos como casas de brinco, máquinas de popcorn, algodón, hacer como un negocio súper grande, hacer negocios con compañías y corporaciones, y ya mi negocio era súper grande, súper conocido. En aquel momento ya en mis redes sociales habían unas 50,000 seguidores en mi página de Creando Fiestas.
She said that her page grew to 50,000 followers because she started doing, fun events and clowns for parties, but it turned into clowns for events for corporations. She started getting equipment from popcorn machines to cotton candy, to bounce houses, etc., to take her businesses to the next level.
Ya no hacía actividades para cumpleaños, sino ya estaba haciendo actividades para corporaciones.
She was also doing events for corporations. So here's a real quick bonus, right? And this is kind of, the conversation just kind of went here. Esto, lo que estoy diciendo un momento es que la importancia del entrenamiento, right? Algo clave que tú has dicho, the importance of training, the importance of investing in yourself, the importance of bettering your craft. ¿Qué dices que es lo importante de tú invertir en ti misma? Porque siendo en todo los negocios, hay que invertir en sí misma, hay que invertir en el aprendizaje, hay que invertir no solamente en la herramienta, pero hay que invertir en la educación. So the importance of investing in education, the importance of going to training like Elevate that we have coming up in a few weeks, October 27th through the 29th in New Orleans, Louisiana. Yes, we're going to have a party. It's going to be a ball, but that is one of the greatest things, is being able to invest in yourself, investing in your business, so that you're only going to grow. Your business is only going to grow to directly proportionate to the amount of investing that you do in yourself. So estoy diciendo que lo importante que es invertir en ti mismo. como tú has invertido en ti misma, en tu negocio, hay que invertir en el aprendizaje, hay que invertir en yendo a Elevate, que está pasando al final de este mes en New Orleans, Louisiana.
Así es, así es. Y mira, para no alargar tanto mi historia, quiero contarte que ese negocio eh, lo perdí, pero esta vez no fue por estudiar, fue que pasó el huracán María en
She,
Puerto Rico y
she said,
todo lo que yo había construido en ese tiempo se perdió.
She said, and this time when she lost her business, it wasn't because she didn't study. It wasn't because she didn't invest in her education. It was because of Hurricane Maria, and it came and destroyed everything in the country of Puerto Rico. Wow.
Y
Increíble.
ahí, luego del huracán María, comerciante al fin, viendo oportunidades, conocí los negocios de mercado en red.
And during Hurricane Maria, with so many changes in the country, it was introduced to the industry of network marketing.
Inicialmente comencé con la venta directa de un negocio que era de joyería. En ese momento estuve como unos 2 años, tuve mucho éxito ahí, me encantó muchísimo, hasta que conocí el de los viajes. Y yo hice, ok, aquí yo estoy ganando dinero, pero ¿qué tal hacer dinero con algo que me gusta?
She said that her first introduction to the industry of network marketing was selling jewelry. And then when she got introduced to the industry of travel and network marketing, she was like, well, the jewelry is cool and I'm making a little bit of money here, but how about if I actually do something that I love to do, which is travel? And then the pandemic happened.
Y luego llegó la pandemia. ¿Qué pasó? Ese negocio también se fue. Y mira, haciendo un paréntesis en lo que te estoy contando, uno de mis trabajos, en aquel momento cuando yo trabajaba para empresas, a mí me despidieron el mismo día porque esa compañía se fue a quiebra.
Wow. So the same exact time that she started her new business, the company that she was working for had filed bankruptcy and she was out of her regular job.
Era una librería.
She was
Yo era
working at a
gerente.
library at that time.
Yo era gerente en esa librería y ese día me llamaron para decirme, eh, cierra la tienda, ven a la oficina y queremos que todos los empleados estén aquí. Y ese día, ese día en esa oficina, al mediodía, me acuerdo, 11:43 del mediodía, ya se acabó tu trabajo.
So she said, I remember that day as clear as day. I was the general manager of this library. They told me, come in, close it down. You are done. By noon, she was out of a job. Wow.
Cuando pasó lo del otro negocio, o lo de la parte de los viajes, que pues pasó toda la situación de la pandemia y ellos se tuvieron que ir a quiebra también, yo me acordé del momento en que la librería me despidió.
She said when the pandemic happened and the industry of travel got slaughtered, she instantly remembered what she had felt and had experienced when she lost her library job.
Y yo tenía la opción de ponerme a llorar, irme a buscar otras opciones o confiar en lo que Dios nos estaba poniendo en las manos, que era Seacret.
She said at that moment, I could have just, cried and worried, or I could have just trusted God and trusted what he put on our path, which was Seacret. Wow.
Lo analicé de esta forma. Yo soy comerciante, me gustan los negocios y yo veo Seacret como 3 negocios en un solo
She
negocio.
said, as a businesswoman, I did my due diligence and I said, I love businesses, and I saw Seacret as 3 businesses in one. So it was an absolute no-brainer.
Yo tengo clientes que les gusta la nutrición, tengo clientes que les gusta skincare, tengo clientes que les gustan los viajes, tengo clientes que les gustan los 3, así que yo tengo 3 negocios en uno solo, así que yo siento que no tengo que estar en 3 redes de mercado diferentes para generar dinero en 3 industrias diferentes.
Smart. I love it. She's basically saying that she has clients that love the nutrition, just like she has customers that love the skincare, like she has customers that love the travel. And as a businesswoman, it was important for her to be in the top 3 industries in the world and not have to be in 3 different companies. She found all of that in one company, in Seacret. It's awesome. Increíble.
Y bueno, aquí estamos el día de hoy.
And she's like, and here we are today. So bringing us to today, trayéndonos hoy mismo a donde estás, ha estado rompiendo. Y obviamente yo te conozco, yo sé lo trabajadora que eres, yo sé que eres un amor, yo sé que eres una mujer determinada, yo sé que eres poderosa, pero ¿qué cambió? Algo cambió después del entrenamiento. No sé si fue algo después del entrenamiento que tuvimos, pero algo ha cambiado porque ha estado constantemente en el Billboards número 1. Ha estado de 1 a 3 y hoy en día comenzó el mes de nuevo y ahí está Iraida Santana Rosario de nuevo en el Billboard. So I'm telling her, I was like, I know she's a beast. I know she is one of the most determined women I have had the pleasure of meeting. I said, but something shifted because she has been on the Billboard chart, on the top Billboard charts. If you see the name Iraida Santana Rosario, you see her name on there, right? She has been top 3, top 1, right? You see on the billboards right now, she is number 1 in the billboards across the world. So talk to us, déjanos saber un poquito de qué está pasando, cómo lo estás haciendo. Tell us the secrets, danos el secreto.
Como te voy a decir esto, como todas las personas en el mundo, hay un sube y baja de emociones en todo el camino de mi proceso de Seacret. Y
everybody else, there is a up and down in her business in Seacret, up and down of emotions, and like anything else, she's just, you know, it has ups and it has downs.
Pero en la última convención, tocó algo diferente. Yo no sé qué fue, pero te vi a ti en tarima hablando de las redes sociales, vi gente diferente en la tarima, escuché tanta gente con éxito y yo dije, wow, pero ¿qué yo estoy haciendo? Si yo puedo hacer lo mismo, ¿me entiendes? Entonces,
she said that at the last event, something different happened. She saw me talking about social media at the training. She was inspired by me. She was inspired by so many different stories at the training. And she identified herself and she said, if they could do it, I could too. I love it. I love it.
En esta última convención y yo te voy a ser honesta, yo siempre le decía a Walter de Río, que es mi líder, que de hecho, quiero mencionarte que cuando yo comencé, la persona que me trajo a mí se fue en una semana. O sea, él me inscribió y se fue.
She said, and by the way, I just want to let you guys know that the person that actually enrolled me into Seacret was here for a week and they left. So I had 0 upline. And gratefully, Mr. Walter Del Rio, which we love Walter so much, said, hey, no worries, I'm here. I can help you. And we've been running ever since.
Él hizo así, se metió dentro del fondo de allá abajo y me sacó de allá.
He lifted me out of the bottom of his downline because he said he saw something in me and he saw something that I was doing and just excited to be where I was at.
Y bueno, como te mencionaba de la convención, yo normalmente le digo a Walter, no hablen tanto del evento, que hablar tanto y tanto y tanto del evento no me dan ganas de ir.
That she wasn't the easiest business partner for Walter. She was like, you keep telling me about these trainings and you keep shoving the training down my throat. It makes me not even want to go to the training.
Ahora soy yo la que estoy, vayan al evento, vayan al evento, vayan al evento.
She said how the roles have reversed because it's now her that is telling everybody, go to training, go to training, go to training, go to training.
Porque realmente esta última, todas me encantaron, pero esta última en específico, la sentí tan diferente, me encantó el concepto, me encantó el hecho de que realmente esta última convención fuera realmente la unión de la comunidad en todos los sentidos, las actividades, la fiesta de disfraces de vaqueros, la fiesta de piscina, los entrenamientos diferentes, porque entrenamientos como el que tú diste, que nunca había visto un entrenamiento de redes sociales en un evento como este, los entrenamientos en la convención como tal, o sea, para mí fue una cosa totalmente diferente y eso yo dije, no, esto está cambiando, yo tengo que cambiar también.
I love it. She said that this training was very special. Her seeing for the first time ever, since she's been attending events, that there was a social media training, that we had different parties, we had different activities from the yoga to the cowboy party on Sunday, that it was so many different dynamics. And she said, if they're changing, I got to change too. I love it.
Y nada, y comencé a hacer lo que hay que hacer. Yo te voy a dar una cosa que yo hago. Yo compré esta libretita. Y en esta libretita anoto todos mis clientes o prospectos. Empiezo anoto su número de teléfono cuando me llaman. Y una vez al mes le mando un mensaje. Cogí, como yo tengo varias libretas, te las voy a mostrar.
Espérate, pausa. Tani. So she said she took a notebook, and the notebook that she just showed us, and she started writing down every single customer, every single person that she's ever enrolled, and has a follow-up method. So every month she is sending the messages. Every month she is following up with them. ¿Y qué significa lo amarillo? What does the yellow mean?
Lo amarillo es que ya contacté a la persona y esto significa los meses. O sea, este mes. Si la persona ya se firmó o ya se hizo cliente, ya yo le marco una raya aquí. Y si ya yo no le tengo que dar seguimiento en esta libreta, sino en la otra, que la otra ya sería de personas que ya están. Pero esta, tengo 3 libretas diferentes. Aquí.
3 different notebooks she has,
Yes.
people, 3. So the one in yellow, significa, it means the ones in yellow is basically telling us that she already contacted them and they're in the system. ¿Y la otra?
La otra es que ya son clientes que ya se firmaron y estos son agentes que ya se firmaron. Entonces
so one of them, she has clients that have got started, and the other one is clients, aka customers, right? And the other one is agents that have just gotten started. I love it.
Y entonces la idea es que a mí no se me olvide que lo tengo que al menos una vez al mes hacer una llamada, al menos una vez al mes.
The point is that every month, at least once a month, she is calling them to remind them or to follow up.
En el caso de los agentes, yo trato de por lo menos una vez a la semana, pero en el caso de los clientes que no se firmaron, al menos una vez al mes.
She said the customers that are just customers, she is calling them at least once a month. And the agents that have got started, she is calling them at least once every week, just to follow up with them to see if they need help with anything or how can she serve them. I love it.
Sí. Y en cada lista tengo el mes y el año que me contacté con esa persona. Así yo sé cuánto tiempo me tardé en firmarlo.
And in her prospecting notebook, where she has the yellow, she also has the months and the time of the date. So she knows, okay, this person, I've been prospecting them from January 2023. I know that by April or July 2023, they became a customer, or August, how long, and this is allowing her to gauge how long is it taking her to turn her prospects into customers or prospects into customers and agents. I love it, Iraida.
Walter siempre me decía, darle seguimiento a las personas, pero yo soy comerciante, la gente me busca a mí, yo no tengo que estar buscando a la gente. Entonces, por eso creé esto. Yo digo, yo no voy a buscar a estar encima de la gente todo el tiempo. Así que para no abacorar, no sé cuál sería la palabra, al cliente, simplemente una vez al mes le envío un mensajito que no tiene que ver con Seacret, pero sí tiene que ver con Seacret.
¿Cómo ese mensaje? Espérate, antes que conteste esto. So she basically said that She gets it from her upline leader all the time, Walter, telling her fortunes in the follow-up, 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 follow-up. But she says, you know, I'm a businesswoman. I'm not here to sit here and follow up or chase people or bother people. She said, so I did start following up, but the message every month that I am sending, or every week, depending on who I'm talking to, has nothing to do with Seacret, but at the same time, it has a little bit to do with Seacret. So, platícanos de eso. Talk to us about that. ¿Cómo es ese mensaje?
Depende del cliente, pero por ejemplo, ayer le escribí a varias personas claves diciéndole, hey, ¿cómo estás? Espero que súper. Hoy vamos a estar en 360 Café Bistro, por si quieres estar por allí, vamos a estar por allí en grupito.
She basically says, so, ¿y eso van a los prospectos o a lo que ya están filmados?
No, a los que ya están firmados, ya eso se lo dije, pero a los que le quieren dar seguimiento, porque yo no quiero que las personas sientan que yo le estoy vendiendo secret, sino el estilo de vida que yo llevo.
La
Entonces, no les
cultura.
digo venta, sino les digo, mira, vamos a estar en Bistro Café, un grupito, por si no tienen nada que hacer, pasen por allí.
Nice. I love that. So basically, she's utilizing the events that they're having on a weekly basis in Puerto Rico. So she's utilizing the culture, the community. So a lot of these prospects, she's just saying, hey, I don't know what you're doing, but a few of us are going to be hanging out at Cafe Bistro, which is the location of their secret social. Come by and meet some of my friends and have a cup of coffee, or just come and catch a vibe with us, right? I love it.
Y eso es lo que hago. Las personas no sienten que las estoy invitando como a una reunión, ni nada de eso, sino que sienten que las estoy invitando a un brunch, y pues llegan, y allí pues, como diría mi pareja, que también es payaso, cayó.
She said, and when they're showing up to the events, they don't feel like they're coming to get sold on anything. They feel like they're just coming to brunch, or they're coming to hang out, or they're coming to have a good time. And she's like, and when they get there, it's over, it's done with, because now we know we got them. They're coming in the system. I love it.
Sí, así que pues básicamente sí que yo lo trabajo. Las personas que contacto las pongo en una libreta. Si se firman los tachos, eso ya va para la otra libreta. Y ya así básicamente voy contactando personas. El seguimiento yo creo que es lo más importante, y algo que he aprendido mucho de Walter, y es que no todo el mundo te va a decir que sí a la primera. Así que tú tienes que buscar la manera, no de copiarlo, porque es bien importante algo. A veces intentamos copiar lo que hace otro, y como no nos funciona, renunciamos, ¿no? Entonces tienes que tratar de hacer algo dentro de tu comodidad. Y hay una frase, si quieres decir esto para decirte lo siguiente.
So basically, she's saying that fortune is in the follow-up, and she's been hearing that for years from her upline, from Walter. And it's so important that we follow up and follow through with people, because you just never know, right, when people are ready. And you're not going to get them all on the first time, but you have to follow up, because we hear all the time fortune is in the follow-up, but it is in that follow-up that people's lives are changing and people's necessities are changing. And the more that you follow up, the right people are going to get started. The right people are going to see the blessing of what the opportunity is. I love that.
Hay una frase que dicen mucho en las redes de mercadeo que a mí no me gusta. Y no me gusta decirle en los training porque se oye medio raro, pero es: sal de tu zona de comodidad. A mí no me gusta salir de mi zona de comodidad si me está funcionando.
Gracias por tu autenticidad. She said that a lot of times we are modeling somebody's technique, or we're modeling something for somebody, and we start doing it, and we stop because we're not necessarily able to have the same level of success. But you have to find something that you're comfortable with in doing it. And she's like, and I hate stepping out of my comfort zone. I like to do stuff how I want to do it. She's like, so it's been uncomfortable to get uncomfortable, but it works. And the more uncomfortable you get, the more life of comfort you can live. Estoy diciendo que entre más incómodo uno se siente, más uno puede vivir una vida cómoda.
Exactamente. Entonces yo lo que hago es que continúo haciendo lo que sí me funciona, porque a veces salirme de mi comodidad, para algunos comodidad, me incomoda, y no lo hago. Entonces yo lo que hago es que trato de buscar maneras de hacerlo. El detalle es hacerlo. si eso no te sientes cómodo haciendo eso, busca una manera de hacerlo, pero que te funcione, que aunque, por ejemplo, algo que a mí no me gusta hacer, como te mencioné ahorita, es ir pushing a la gente. Entonces,
She
¿cómo yo
said,
puedo hacer pushing a la gente sin tener que hacer pushing directo? Y es invitarlo a un brunch. No sé si me entienden, ¿no?
I love
O
it.
puedo
Claro que sí. Of course, claro que sí. So she's basically saying that, you know, getting uncomfortable is also important because a lot of times we may do something like she doesn't like pressuring people, right? So she found a way to follow up with people and invite them out to experience the culture in the community. So she's following up, but without making it pushy. So her recommendation is no matter what it is that you're doing, find a way that you can be comfortable being uncomfortable, but find a method that works for you, because she can tell you all the tips and what she's doing and the notebooks and the follow-up, but you have to find something that works for you, because that is the beauty of what this is, of making it identifying with what it is that works best for you. I love that.
Y nada, así es que básicamente, si te sientes demasiado incómoda haciendo algo, busca la manera de hacerlo que te sientas cómoda, aunque sea diferente.
Said if you feel uncomfortable doing something that is different, find comfortability in being uncomfortable. Find a method that works for you. Nobody has to understand it, but as long as you're great and you're comfortable being uncomfortable, it works because it's working for you. I love it.
Y para finalizar, muchas personas dicen que el éxito llega cuando, cuando lo necesitas. Y hay personas que lo necesitan, pero no hacen nada. Así
She
que el
said,
éxito llega no cuando lo necesitas, sino cuando haces algo para tenerlo, para
I
obtenerlo.
love that. She says that a lot of people think that success just comes to you when it is that you need it. But the truth of the matter is that success comes to those who work for it. So if you need it, you need to work for it, because you have to go out and get it so that you can receive the benefits and the blessings of what your efforts are. I love it.
Y bueno, pues gracias, Pamela. Si tienes alguna pregunta adicional, aquí a la orden.
¿Qué dirías que es muchas gracias, Iraida? Sé que esto fue último momento. Gracias siempre por tu corazón, gracias por tu entusiasmo, pero más que nada, gracias por tu autenticidad. Thank you so much for just, you know, your authenticity. Thank you for your servant leadership. Thank you for just being open. You know, thank you for just sharing your heart with us. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. So my last question, mi última pregunta es, ¿qué dirías? What would you say is the importance of going to training, being that you going to the last training was what shifted something inside of you, that stirred something inside of you that allowed you to go to work? ¿Qué dirías la importancia de atender los entrenamientos? Porque viendo que el último entrenamiento fue algo que movió algo adentro de ti, que te hizo triunfar, que te está haciendo motivar a tu manera. Y eso es lo que más yo amo de lo que es esta oportunidad. This is what I love the most about what this opportunity is, because a lot of us, you know, we identify with so many different stories that I was like, hey, you know what? I don't care that there's going to be a language barrier. This is why I'm bilingual. We're going to translate because this is a story that needed to be shared. Yo dije, no me importaba si iba a ser como una barrera en los idiomas, en traducirlo. Por eso que soy bilingüe, gracias a Dios, no es perfecto, pero tu historia había que compartirla. Y yo tengo semanas que esto lo he tenido en mi corazón, que digo, no, tengo que hablar con Iraida porque esta historia necesita salir a la luz. The story needed to come out. The story needed to be broadcasted. Your light needed to be shined upon what this is, because we see you, we appreciate you, te vemos y te agradecemos todo lo que estás haciendo.
Gracias, gracias, Pamela. Y no, yo los admiro a todos ustedes. Ustedes son inspiración también para mí, incluyendo aprender inglés. Y realmente la importancia para mí, que no creía en esta cuestión de los eventos, y no es que no creía, es que realmente el estar encima de que soy de las personas que si me dicen demasiado algo, empiezo a no creer, ¿me entiendes? Yo digo, si me está respetando esto porque va a ganar dinero de mí, por eso es que yo quiero ir ahí, ¿no? Pero realmente, dale.
Sorry. She said, I've been the person that is not that I'm against training, but I'm like, they just want to get my money. That's why they want me to go to these events. They just trying to get money from me. They trying to make money off of me, off of my team. She's like, I don't really need this training stuff, but I'm happy that I went. Continúa.
Pero cada evento, uno aprende algo nuevo y como te dije al principio de mi historia, fracasé varias veces por no haber aprendido a hacer las cosas como se supone. Entonces, el último evento, aunque todos los eventos me han encantado, pero el último evento en específico fue un evento que no solo aprendí, sino también que disfruté. Entonces, me encanta el hecho de poder ofrecer a la gente, a mi gente, un concepto de evento diferente donde pueden vivir la buena vida, pero a la vez aprender, porque aprender también es vivir la buena vida.
Amen. Amen. I love that. So she basically said that she's becoming an advocate for events because every event you learn something different. Every event is different because you're getting not only different information, but you're getting different inspiration. And every person at a different point in their life, certain things resonate with them. And it depends at what point you are in your life, and different events are going to just hit you different. And you just never know the story that is going to inspire you. You never know the moment that is going to impact you. And that is why she has become such a huge advocate for the events, because this last event, she went with the level of expectancy, right? Because we hear all the time, expectation is a breeding ground for miracles, but she went with the level of expectancy and certainty that something had to give, something had to change. And that's why something changed inside of her. I love that. Está diciendo que cada evento uno está como una diferente persona. Y entonces uno nunca sabe qué momento es que lo va a impactar, qué momento es que lo va a inspirar, qué persona es que le va a hacer algo que adentro de nosotros, que nos mueva a acción, que nos mueva y también podamos tener esa creencia, podamos tener ese nivel que decimos, no, yo también lo puedo hacer. Si ella o él lo puede hacer, ¿por qué no yo?
Exactamente. Así que invito a todas las personas a que vivan la experiencia, aunque sea una vez, vive la experiencia, llega al evento, conoce gente nueva y realmente conoce lo que es la cultura de vivir la buena vida y de aprender, porque como te mencioné anteriormente, aprender también es vivir la buena vida. Así que no se pierdan el evento porque va a estar increíble y bueno, estamos demasiado emocionados y locos por llegar a ese evento.
Yes, she basically said that do not miss the next event. Elevate is going to be incredible, right? That's exactly what she said. It is going to be incredible. Do not miss it. Make sure you are there because you just never know what is it going to do in you, what is it going to do for you. And this next event is going to be one for the books. And she said, part of living the good life is not only the products and the services, the travel, the skincare, the nutrition, but part of living the good life is learning. Part of living the good life is the personal development. Part of living the good life are the good life training weekends where iron sharpens iron and you just never know what is going to mean to you, what is going to happen on the inside of you. Muchas gracias, Iraida, por acompañarnos. Estoy extremadamente orgullosa de ti. No te imaginas cuánto estoy extremadamente entusiasmada por todo el éxito que estás teniendo. Sé que te voy a ver caminando en esta tarima y muchas gracias por acompañarnos. Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm so excited to see you walk stage at Elevate. I know that you are going to keep killing it. So thank you so much for your leadership. Thank you for your heart and thank you for being with us today. Muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti, gracias a todas las personas que se conectaron. Espero verlos allí. Si están en esta reunión, vayan allí. Si me ven, me van a conocer claro por esto, por las espejuelas amarillas. Así que vayan corriendo. Yo no sé inglés, pero me abrazan y yo los voy a abrazar también.
She said, I may not know English, but if you see me at Elevate, you're going to know it's me because of my yellow frames. I may not know English, but I know energy. Just come up to me and hug me, and I'm going to hug you right back. And just let me know that you are at Elevate. And I look forward to meeting each and every single one of you.
Gracias a todos, que tengan un excelente día y siempre la orden. Gracias.
Bendiciones, muchas gracias, Iraida. Bendiciones. She said, thank you guys so much for being here with her, and she is always happy to serve. Muchas gracias, Iraida. Bendiciones y mucho éxito. Ciao.
Gracias.
I love it. I love it. So guys, there you have it. Breakfast has been served. It is absolutely amazing. We love sharing people's stories on our Breakfast Club call. We talk a lot about mindset, a lot about business, a lot about entrepreneurship, a lot about building your network marketing business. But it is important for us to highlight different stories of people that are winning, highlight different journeys, because a lot of times we see people's glory, but we just don't understand the story, right? We see people winning and we're just like, man, that person is lucky, or that person, no. It's like, it's hard work. Nothing beats hard work. But it shows the importance of the community, the importance of attending the training events, the importance of never missing a training. So if you are showing love to Iraida, please show her some love. If you see her at Elevate, show her love on her social media as well. As always, it is a pleasure, honor, and privilege to serve you. Breakfast has been served. Have a great day. Happy Thriving Thursday. Love you guys. And I will see you tonight on our Blast Off Blitz at 8 p.m. Eastern. Great day and God bless.